Good afternoon, everyone. Bill here with my lovely bride, Kari.
Hi.
We decided to venture up to St. Cloud, Minnesota, which is about an hour west on 94 from the Twin Cities. And we decided to check out Munsinger Gardens. It's this
Botanical.
Thank you. She's the word person. Garden that's ran in St. Cloud. This area used to be a sawmill back in the late 1800s, and then in about 1915 it was purchased by the city, and it has been ran as a garden ever since by a volunteer organization. And so it's real pretty down here. During the seasons they do different things, but right now it's spring, and so we're going to check out some of the spring flowers and see what has popped up already. See a little area over here. This one looks like it's operated by the St. Cloud Granite Rotary Group. Looks like in the pavement they have some names of donors or people had bricks in their name. A little secluded, nice and quiet over here at the one end. Munsinger Gardens is right next to the Mississippi River. We're on the east side of the Mississippi River in St. Cloud. On the other side of the river here are these buildings. They belong to St. Cloud State University.
So the trees are pretty. These right here.
Yeah, they're a pretty shade of purple. Birds are chirping. It's a nice day of spring.
You can tell all the hostas are starting to pop up over there. It's kind of a little bit early yet, and since we had kind of a late winter, not a whole lot has come up. Got some tulips over here.
This bush is pretty. Nice colored pinkish purple. Say what it is?
No, the tag is for an iris. I'm assuming the ones that they planted right here.
Quite a few hostas starting to peek up.
Got some bleeding hearts. We have one of these in our yard. They're very pretty.
Yeah, the flowers look bigger than the ones that we've been getting.
Yeah. Ours isn't faring so well this year.
Cute rustic looking cabin. I don't know if that's an information booth sometimes or what. Nice little gazebo over here for a rest. And, plenty of benches just to sit and watch the world go by, aka the Mississippi River. Quite a little fountain over here. Little fairy garden. A Smurf and a gnome and a Snoopy.
Yeah. I like these colors with the tulips. I've never seen those colors before.
Little wishing well. I could use a wish right now. Wish right now. Ooh. Okay, there's me serenading Kari for the day.
Ooh, that's another color. That one's pretty too. The yellow and the red.
Another nice fountain. Got some ducks over here. Searching around. Hi guys. Looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Flowers are pretty.
Oh, what we find here?
Another little fairy garden looks like.
Oh, this is looks like it's in the shape of a heart.
Yeah.
You know, those are some pretty tulips.
Yep.
Boy, they're a lot bigger than the ones we've grown. Munsinger Gardens is actually kind of split into two different sections, in a manner of speaking. One is kind of the lower side, which is next to the river, and then there's another side that's the lower side has more like the shadowy type of
More
plant.
like hostas and
Yeah.
stuff like that. That probably they don't need to worry about planting
Yeah.
too often.
Yeah, they come back every year, and then the other one that we're going up to now on the higher side is the ones that they have to plant every year, typically, and some rose garden too. I think is part of it as well.
Yeah.
So that's our next stop. Alright, here we go into the upper portion, so to speak, of the Munsinger Gardens.
So this is normally the rose garden. So you can see obviously it's a little bit early for roses. So this area anyway, there's not a whole lot going on. There's more planted in the other sections, but if you come back here during the summer, this area is beautiful. There's have so many roses. It's really pretty. Found a little brochure. So the area we're actually in right now is known as the Clemens Gardens. So Munsinger is more down by the river, and then these are the Clemens Gardens. But we've got a little map so you can kind of see. This side is Munsinger, that side is Clemens, and you can kind of see they have the little areas marked out.
So we're about here now. We've already explored a lot of this. And now we're just over at between the rose garden and this rest area garden. Coming up here is a statue in honor of Virginia and William Clemens, who are the main benefactors for the garden up here. So that's very sweet. Looks very nice.
We've got the big fountain here, but unfortunately they still have it drained out. They don't have any water in it yet. It's really pretty when it has water in it. It's kind of coming out everywhere.
Well, it is a big fountain. I mean, it's
Yeah.
gotta be, what, 20 feet tall maybe?
At least.
Kind of your old classic type fountain with all the statues. I really like this type of style.
It's 24 feet tall.
Hey, it was a good guess.
You were correct. Close. It's the Renaissance fountain with cranes.
And in the main building over here, they actually have a gift shop, and there's also a place where you can make donations for the upkeep of the gardens.
More duckies.
More duckies. A pretty view looking down the row through the gardens. This fountain doesn't have any water in it either. That's too bad. It's still kind of early, I guess. Just nice and peaceful. Nice and quiet. And there's a road right over on the other side, but you can barely hear anything. Just the sounds of spring. Birds chirping, wind blowing. You can see they've done a lot of planting, but it's still just a little bit too early for a lot of flowers. But you can tell they've definitely been busy. I've actually seen one or two places people left their trowels when they were done for the day. It's like the one scene of the mansion of the Hunger Games. We're going to go up the steps to the top. Chins up. What's the line from Effie? Smiles on, chins up, and smiles. A lot of yellow up here. One of the yellow tulips. A couple other flowers. Over this side, a lot of purple. Some more purple. I like the look of these old fashioned water fountains. Kind of the green look to them, that they're weathered. They're a lot nicer when the water comes in, but still too early.
And in these gardens, you've got, looks like the red garden and the pink garden. Looks like this is going to be color coordinated depending on what area you're looking at.
And here's the pink side. Huh. Okay, so that was just a short little view of the Munsinger and Clemens Garden.
Clemens Gardens.
Yep, up here in St. Cloud, Minnesota. And a little early in the season for a lot of the plants. We had such a late spring this year. Yep. But still, a lot of the cooler plants, cooler weather plants rather.
The tulips, the hostas, the ferns. Those are either already in or starting to come in. So it looks really nice. Probably give this place another month and things are really going to start looking really pretty around here.
Yeah, and something else to keep in mind, throughout the year they actually do different things.
Yep.
So during the holidays they'll have more
like poinsettias and stuff like that.
Yeah, and pine trees. That's the word I'm looking for. Spruces, pine trees, cold weather type plants. And then in the fall, of course, the leaves changing is just beautiful. So admission's free.
Yep, they do have little donation boxes, so if you want to put a little donation in anywhere, there's quite a few of them scattered around the gardens. But other than that, it is free.
And you can also visit the gift shop for donations or just to pick up something. And
I believe they have like little ice cream and, you know, water beverages, stuff like that, you know. But the gift shop was closed when, you know, because we're here kind of late in the day.
And it's one of those things where, again, it's free. Just, you can bring a picnic lunch or whatever, and you can have yourself a nice couple-hour day here.
Yep.
And no problem. It's just very beautiful along the Mississippi River. And as we said, there's two sides, the Munsinger Garden, which is the more cooler weather type plants, and then on the upper side, the Clemens Garden, that's where the rose bushes and everything are. But just a beautiful day, and we're just glad to get out.
Yes. And the gardens are open. They actually have some pretty decent hours. They're open from sunrise to 10 p.m. every day.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, you could kind of come here anytime. I don't know what you'd really see at 10 o'clock at night, but hey, you never know.
Well, the sun does set pretty late in the summer in Minnesota. But thanks for joining us, and please join us again when we see what else is out there. Thank you for going.
Bye.